Top of the day to you all. Welcome to a brand new episode of Accelerate News. My name is Biodun and I am super excited to be back to give you all the headlines happening from Nigeria and around the world. But before we jump right into the news today, here is an update from Access Bank on the much talked about stamp duty charges. Now, the statement summarizes what the bank is going to be doing after listening to feedback from customers. The bank is going to be bearing the charges for the months impacted, and from next month, things will go back to usual. Speaking of refund, I just got my alert for the refund of the bank duty stamp charges that were billed for the months that were impacted by COVID. So make sure you also hit us up once you get your alerts, and feel free to reach out to Access Bank on all of its social media platforms if you have any more complaints. Now into the news. Now, sometime last week, Peter Okoye of the P-Square duo came out to announce to us that his family was greatly impacted by COVID because him, his kids, his wife, and domestic staff tested positive for the virus. Now, this is a good call for him because a lot of people are still doubting the reality of this virus. I am behooved by the fact that some people do not think that it's real. But hey, someone like Peter coming out to tell us the story and just the ways in which the events unfolded in his household is something that we really need to hear right now. So feel free to send your best wishes to him. But right now, him and his entire family have all tested negative for the virus, and we can only thank God. Remember, there are a lot of safety precautions out there. As long as we stick to them, you should be relatively safe. So please stay indoors and don't go anywhere unless you have to. The former governor of Oyo State, Isiaka Ajimobi, has passed away due to COVID-19 complications. He fell ill in Ibadan, but he was rushed to the cardiology specialist hospital in Ikoyi where he was treated and unfortunately passed away. He was 70 years old and he was laid to rest yesterday in presence of family members and friends. On behalf of everybody here at Accelerate, we wish his family and friends our deepest condolences and that his soul rests in perfect peace. Now, does the name Raymond Igbalodeli ring a bell? Well, if it doesn't, you probably know him by his popular name on social media, Hushpuppi. Now, last week, Dubai police released a video that blew us all away. It was a short documentary that detailed how him and a connection of friends were arrested for fraud. Now, they said that they traced him following social media activities, and some people are now starting to talk about why was he loud. This is not the story, people. Let's get into the details of what exactly he was arrested for. Now, a few days ago, the Dubai Interpol released a documentary that detailed that Hushpuppi and his syndicate have defrauded 1.9 million people of about $435 million. Get that right, $435 million. Now, this is one of the things that puts Nigeria in the map for wrong reasons. Well, thankfully, this has happened now. As they say, one day for the thief, one day for the owner of the house. Head on over to social media to catch that documentary. I think that the Dubai police did something very powerful, and this is a note of warning to people who are in the same vein. Give up now, confess to your sins, and you know what? There probably is. In fact, I don't even know what to say to you. Just do the right thing at the end of the day. Once again, a huge shout out to Dubai police for what they've done. This will help, everybody out there know that crime doesn't pay. Now, onto some news that puts Nigerians on the map for very good reasons. Over the weekend, KanyeWest announced his new collaboration with Gap, and he said that this is one that he has dreamed of all his life. The new project is going to be spearheaded by a Nigerian British designer, Mowalola, and we are super excited. This is the kind of news we want to be hearing. Nigerians out there collaborating with big people, doing good things for the right reasons. Mowalola was born in Lagos, but obviously raised in London. She's worked with the likes of Solange, Skepta, Drake, and was also part of the design team that designed the Nigerian jersey, which is one of the most talked about jerseys in the world. Once again, congratulations to Mowalola. This is huge news, and we're super excited to see what comes out of her project she's working on with KanyeWest, collaborating with Gap. Beyonce is still doing the damn thing. Talk about celebrating Black culture in all of its glory. Now, she announced a new project titled Black is King, and it's set to premiere on Disney Plus on the 31st of July 2020. The project is produced, directed by Beyonce, and it is based off of the music of the Gift album. If you're wondering what that is, then you need to rewind back to 2019 because you're actually about to lose it. The Gift is the soundtrack, is the album soundtrack that she produced for Lion King, the live action movie. And the new project, Black is King, is going to be featuring music from that project and a lot of visuals with many of the collaborators on the album and some special appearances. It is called a celebratory memoir that recognizes Black excellence and celebrates it on a global scale. Who does it better than Beyonce? Absolutely nobody. I can see Oscar and the Truth Boys cringing there. But hey, I said what I said. Quote me. That's it for today on Accelerate News. Now, I know you hear me say this all the time, but people are still dying from coronavirus, and the numbers right now are skyrocketing. We're making our way fast to 30,000 cases in Nigeria, and please, one thing that we can do to flatten the curve, because quite frankly, the curve in Nigeria is not flattening. We need to do better. One thing that we can do is make sure that we stay indoors, stay safe, follow all the regulatory guidelines that the government has put in place. Make sure you wash your hands, avoid crowded spaces, and always use a face mask when you absolutely not when you absolutely have to, when you know that you should be using it, okay? So please, we can also fight this by also helping the platforms that are supporting COVID efforts right around the country. So please make sure you do your part to make it happen. And also make sure you catch our latest show, Rate the Date, on AccelerateTV.com. This is one where two strangers come together, they have great conversation over great food, and we get to rate the date. Actually, not us. They get to rate the date after it's done. We also have another show called After the Date. Now here we see members of the Accelerate team reviewing the video of Rate the Date. Right now we're talking about gender roles and what it means to play different roles in a relationship. So head on over to our platform to check it out. Until next time, my name is Biodun. Yes, that's what it is. Stay awesome, everybody.